got to tell something also about a 4 million FIQ amount that Secretary General Stephen Ontiveros failed to return to the International Bowling Federation. Bowling also. And in Wushu, the treasurer of POC himself, Mr. Julian Camacho, was involved in a fraud case because he was collecting the fees of coaches, foreign coaches, whose contracts were already terminated.
Mr. Go, you've been in the sports, in amateur sports for a long time. Ano pong solusyon dito? Kasi alam mo, ako nakakahabag ito eh. Like, we know that this is happening, we hear about it, and then we know our athletes are suffering because of it. And we've seen it in swimming, we've seen it in karate-do, we've seen it in cycling, and whatnot, okay? Ano pong solusyon dito? How can we fix this problem? Because unless we take care of these problems like this, our athletes will never be able to reach, or at least reach their potential. Ano pong pwedeng gawin ko dito? Lalo na yung ating presidente, yung kanyang laging sinasabi, yung matuwid na daan. Ito po, as everyone knows, the president of the POC is his uncle. Ano pong pwedeng gawin dito?
When I first got this document, I never believed Mr. Cojuangco complain against Mr. Cojuangco, because I know he's so rich, he don't need that kind of money, and he's very dedicated also in sport. That's what I'm thinking. But I was so surprised since the time when the former chairman of Philippine Sport Commission filed the case against Mr. Cojuangco. Mr. Cojuangco never talked about the problem during our meeting, because I'm his special assistant during the time. I attended the executive board meeting. He never mentioned that, Chairman Angpin filed the case against me, hindi totoo yan. He should explain. If you should let us know. Now, without explaining, after I expo, gusto mo ko tanggalin. How can you convince me to believe me now?
Yes. Well, unfortunately, we've come to the end of the show, attorney, Mr. Go. But before we go, Mr. Go, I would like to invite you to say some words to the viewers.
Well, Bobby, I'm thank you for your so kind to give me the chance to talk, because in POC I never have the due process. In karate, they don't listen to me. They clear me out. They don't get for me. Now they have signature campaign to expel me. The expulsion is the highest punishment in POC. They also did not give me any due process. They only signature campaign. And what is the ground? What is the reason? Because I'm telling people there is a pending case. He don't want me to, if they claim me personal kata, he will not allow me to go to the General Assembly. So, saan ako pupunta? Saan ako masalita ako? Except to the media, to IOC, to the other, wala na akong puntahan eh. Yan ang masabi ko. Hindi naman dapat yun. Everything should be solved in POC. If there is an arbitration, I don't need to go to the court. There is a General Assembly. You allow me to ask you, sir, ano pa yung reklamo ni Angpin? Totoo ba yan? Explain. That's all. Why should we now go into the TV and telling everybody now?
Yes. This could have been solved if only due process had been followed and the rules have been followed. Mr. Go, Attorney Estino, thank you very much for coming to the show. And good luck po in your mission to Switzerland. We hope for the best for this mission of yours, and this will be a very good contribution to Philippine sports if you are successful in this endeavor to clean up Philippine sports and bring it to greater heights, sir. Thank you po.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Well, that's it for Philippines Uncut. I hope you enjoyed our special features on sports. Join us again next week here in this show, where we talk about what matters to you, because you matter the most. See you next week.